Surprise episode!
Surprise!
Woo!
Yeah, this is going to be put somewhere.
Yeah, we don't know where or you're gonna hear this. You'll probably hear it on Sunday. Today is Thursday, May 7th. But we're gonna be looking at some Seattle stuff. Specifically, today will be the inaugural 201 podcast expansion draft projection of projectingness. Work. The name is in the works, but anyway, I'm Adam. You know me. You love me. You're also going to love the other two, Alex, the real brain behind the podcast, the hard worker, and of course the guy who's just so desperate to be Patrick Wall's friend, our brother's friend. Happy belated birthday to this man, by the way, Martin Murder. But hi, Daniel, you're over here.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. This is fun. It's like I just talked to you guys yesterday or something.
I know.
Wow.
Alex, what about
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Yeah, about a vampire and maybe somebody, getting punched through the stomach. I don't know.
Yeah.
As I said, guys, we're here to talk about, and by the way, disclaimer, if there is ever a time for you guys to check out the YouTube channel to really get a video sense of the podcast, it should be today when we look at the Seattle Krakens.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are wondering why Daniel was laughing, I have drawn a Kraken and the Seattle Krakens. This is what it's going to look like. I didn't have any green, so I used a highlighter. But
I don't think the color of the Kraken was going to change the picture.
Well, I think
I don't know if that says anything.
Well, hey.
Drawing abilities.
So, there's a reason I'm in journalism. I don't like math. I don't like art. All right, guys. So
until he has to get into analytics, then he's gonna hate journalism.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know what? I leave the hard work to Andrew Berkshire to explain that stuff to me. So anyway, we'll go through each team. We'll go through, we'll debate who they should protect. At the end of it, we'll draft a team for Seattle. So for those of you looking at the video portion, which everyone should right now, it's on Alex's screen. We're doing screen sharing. So Alex, why don't you take us away, and we'll start with the Duck, I guess.
Question: do you guys see at the bottom right your face?
No, mine's at the top right.
Mine's at the top right.
Oh, perfect. As long as you don't see it on my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure. Okay, we're going to start with, we're going to do the protection, because we found when we clicked Quick Protect, certain players were not protected who probably, in the end, would be protected.
Mitch Marner?
Mitch Marner, Morgan Riley. We had some issues, but I can imagine that we're going to agree on most things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's start with the Anaheim Ducks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, is it safe to say the Ducks are going to go with the 7 forward, 3 defensemen, 1 goalie decision, right?
Do you want to start? Let's start with the obvious here. I think.
All right.
Brian Miller, obviously.
No, obviously Anthony Stolars. You know how things are. No, it's obviously John Gibson.
John Gibson.
So,
congrats again on his recent award, the carrying the weight award.
And let's go D. I think it's quite. I would say it's obvious who they're going to pick. Maybe Daniel might have something to say about it. I think if we're going to 3 defensemen, we have to give it to Fowler, Lindholm, and Josh Manson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you asked me last year, I would have said Jakob Larsson, but he hasn't really shown a lot of growth.
How about someone like Brendan Gooley? You think that's someone they protect, or?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Like, I kind of felt like he's kind of played out of necessity this year.
Yeah.
To be honest, but like I felt like it was just kind of like an add-in to like the Brandon Montour trade. Like the main, I guess, thing for that was just the first round pick. So
okay. Let's move on to the forwards. There's quite a few forwards here. Let's just zoom out a little bit. So okay.
I think a safe one to start with is probably Rickard Rakell.
Mm-hmm.
Great contract, by the way, is Rickard Rakell. You know what's great about doing this on Cap Friendly is we don't have to go to Cap Friendly to find the contract. It's right there. In fact,
it's right there.
The Rickard Rakell makes less than $4 million is astounding, by the way.
Yeah. So I maybe Daniel's would be better at answering this question. You know, the expansion draft's going to be next year. So all the UFAs 2021, those guys are on expiring contracts.
Yeah.
Someone like Ryan Getzlav, is that a guy you see them protecting? And, he'll be 35 or 36 at that point.
Yeah.
Is that something you think they sign again after this contract?
I think so. I think they, he's still putting up like almost a point per game. I think since he's going to be a UFA, I don't think they protect him, but he still comes back.
Okay.
Like no matter what this team kind of looks like, because it's not like they're on like a huge downturn per se. Like they have these young guys coming up. So
Okay, protect or no protect?
I think no protect.
Okay. Ryan Kessler?
No, that guy, his career's done.
Adam Henrique?
Yes.
Okay. Jacob Silverberg?
Yes.
David Back is
Of course.
Patrick Eves is going to be a UFA next year. I can't imagine them re-signing him.
His career's done.
Danton Heinen?
Okay, that's like a tricky one. I don't know because like they still have like Troy Terry, Isaac Lundestrom.
Yeah.
I think go through the young guys and like maybe look back at Danton Heinen because he's not someone right away. I think you'd say, yeah, sweet.
Yeah, I think for sure Sam Steele.
Is he going to have to be protected?
Is he on the non-protected list or?
Yeah, for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, because he's not exempt.
I'm looking at the exempt list. Okay. Well, you know what? We're going with what Cap Friendly says, okay?
Okay.
If anyone has a problem with it, call Cap Friendly. Sam Steele.
Yeah, Isaac Lundestrom. Troy Terry.
Okay, so we have one more spot left.
Yeah. I guess I give it to Max Jones. He's kind of showed a lot of promise. He was a bit higher, like 24th overall, but he hasn't really kind of shown to be a top 6 guy yet. So, but I think they protect him.
Okay, let's move on to everyone's favorite team that never makes the playoffs, the Arizona Coyotes.
Shout out to Chase for this one.
Yeah, from now on, we're just gonna start from the back end and move to the full. So, goaltender. I think the obvious answer here is Darcy Kemper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
can all agree? Okay.
Yeah.
Now the defense. Ekman Larson has a no move clause. Alex Goligoski, Nicholas Hjalmarsson are going to be UFAs at the end of that season. Jacob Chikrin, I think we can all agree.
Yeah.
That's another obvious one. Do you think they protect? I think, if there's one here, you look at someone like Kyle Capobianco.
Yeah.
He's really
it's a lot of RFAs for 2020.
Yeah.
On their back end, yeah.
I didn't realize how old their best defensemen were, too. Like, looking at Demers, Hjalmarsson, and Goligoski.
Yeah.
I thought they were all a lot younger.
I would be surprised if they go the Nicholas Hjalmarsson route, simply because, he has been, like, you look at how they were. Yes, they lost Kemper, but... Mm-hmm. When they lost Hjalmarsson, that was another big hit to their defense.
But he's been hurt like every season, though, and he's had a lot of miles.
Yeah.
So you think Kyle Capobianco? Is that what we're going with?
How? This is like.
I think they risk it. I think they risk it with Hjalmarsson because, like, I think he would. I don't know. He would want to come back.
Yeah, I mean, we can always come back to their defense after we do the forwards.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Depending on how many forwards you pick. This is an interesting one. Taylor Hall's on this list. We don't know what Taylor Hall is going to do after this season, but let's just assume that these players are on the team at the time. Like, it's as of right now, right?
Okay.
I think
hot take. Unless the Coyotes give Taylor Hall $10 million, he's walking.
Well, he's going to go to free agency no matter what.
Yeah. So unless they overpay him.
We're gonna have an issue with this when we get to other free agents too. So I think we need to make a decision on what are we doing.
Okay.
Phil, no move clause really sucks.
Nick Schmaltz, I think, because
Schmaltz.
Stefan too, because they wanted him forever, and I think
Yeah.
they were high on him.
Man, I'm
For,
realizing
Alright.
how much they gave away for those two guys.
Oh my God, Clayton Keller. Just before I forget,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
obviously. Christian Dvorak.
I
Who-
wonder. Devore, I don't know a lot about the Yotes. I'm realizing now. Because the only really guys I really know of are Connor Garland, because I know he's had a good year. And
Yeah.
besides that, it's those other defensemen. So I think Christian. I'm gonna bring up his stats quickly,
Christian
but
Fisher's been good. He's gonna be a RFA this year.
Okay.
Christian Devore.
How about someone like Vinny Hinestroza? Is that someone they bring back?
I think they risk it with him. The depth guy.
Should we include Taylor Hall? Is that what we've decided?
I think just in case. I mean, it's not like there are a ton of forwards there anyway for the Yotes that we're really gonna look at and think, hey, we really got to try and get this guy. So I don't think it's a problem.
Yeah.
How many forwards is that?
That is 5. So we have 2 more spots. We have 2 more spots for forwards.
I guess Christian. You want to play Christian Dvorak?
He had 18 goals this year, so I think
I
that's
really think that's someone like that's. It seems like that's part of the core, and they locked him up till
Yeah.
2025. I don't think you let someone like that go unless they're really unimpressed with him.
also. I would also because we still have like one forward left. I would definitely say Connor Garland. He had 22 goals, and
Okay.
this is a guy who just come out of nowhere too. 24.
Okay.
So
Yeah, we have one more defenseman, but just to be clear, so we're leaving Carl Soderberg, Michael Grabner, Lawson Krause, Vinny Hinestroza, Brad Richardson, Christian Fisher off the list.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
I can live with that too. So we have one more defenseman. I really think it's down for. I think it's down to 3 in Kyle Capobianco, Nicholas Yarmulson, and Alex Goligoski.
Yeah. I just like I know how good Yalmerson is, but
Yeah.
I just say if I am the Yotes and looking that he just hasn't been healthy, and again, this is like we always talk about like Muzzin's gonna fall off a cliff because he's an older guy who played a lot of playoff games. I think it's exactly the same thing for Nick Yalmerson, and I'm pretty sure they were knee injuries too, which is. It's catastrophic. So like if I had to go with somebody, like my vote would go to Capobianco.
Yeah,
Okay.
and now that I look at it, Goligoski's 34.
Yeah.
That's like I get there's a 2-year difference, but Nicholas Yarmulson I think is better than Alex Goligoski, and I think he's a step above, and he's 2 years younger. But Kyle Capobianco is a full decade younger than Nicholas Yarmulson. So I'm putting my vote towards Kyle Capobianco.
Okay.
Daniel?
Yeah, I agree. Like, if you asked me 2 years ago, it would have been a bit tougher, but yeah, go with
man.
that.
2 years ago, Yalmerson's there, no problem.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
not-
let's move. Let's go to.
Marion
worst
Host
team
is
in-
exempt. Sorry.
Sorry. Let's move to the worst team in the league. That
Our boy
absolutely
Barrett
no
Hayden.
one likes. The Boston Bruins.
shaking my head at you right now, Daniel, because I know
Sorry.
that. You're not. Is that why you keep making the damn joke?
I'm kidding.
My Charlie Coyle has a. That's weird.
Okay, so
No move.
yeah.
All right. So
Um,
obviously,
so far,
Patrick's gonna leave. We don't need him. Man, he's
we
a
have 3.
23. Oh.
Yeah, we have 3 players on forwards who are already selected in Bergeron, Marchand, and Coyle. Obviously, we're starting at the back end, so let's just go right there. Tuukka Rask and Yaroslav Halak. I think the obvious one is Tuukka Rask.
Yeah.
So we can just agree on that. Defense, I hesitate. I don't think Zdeno Chara is going to be there. Obviously, I think you have to put Torrey Krug.
Yes.
And to be honest, I'm pretty sure he's going to resign in Boston because they'll figure it out. They're the Boston Bruins, just like the Tampa Bay Lightning. They'll figure it out. Charlie McAvoy, I think, is another obvious one. Now this is another one, interesting one. You know, we have one more spot left. Do you give it to someone like Brandon Carlo, or do you give it to someone like Jakub Zaboral?
I get Brandon Carlo. Jakob Zboril for me has been a bust.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was he part of the 2015 fun that everyone loves?
Zboril, yeah, he was.
Well, it was Senishin, Zaboral, and DeBrusque, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Forwards, I think
Pasternak.
That's
obviously
yeah.
I
Pasternak.
think we got to mark him off very quickly.
Do we put David Krejci? Is that someone you look at them protecting? You think?
I come back to that. Just
Okay.
because we need to. I think we got to first off. We need to get Jake DeBrusque marked off. Because I don't like how lower down on that list he is.
It's because of his salary.
Oh, they're gonna re-sign him this year too. That is ridiculous. That's
We obviously, before we move forward, I should obviously just mark off Parlindholm because
oh,
no, Jake DeBrusque. Let's see. You look at these two guys. I think these two guys in particular are interesting. Trent Frederick and Anders Bjork.
mhm.
Now, we only have two more spots left, and I think if I'm honest, I think we're really narrowing it down to Krejci, Andre Kasha, Sean Corrali, Trent Frederick, and Anders Bjork. I don't think Nick Ritchie is someone they look at protecting.
I'm actually so sad he never panned out.
Of course.
Remember that time that we were supposed to draft Nick Ritchie instead of Willie Nylander so we can have a good Canadian boy?
I remember that. Yeah.
I know I was critical about this deal when it first happened, but looking at what the Bruins could have in a young 24-year-old who can put up the numbers, I think Andre Kasha is someone they should try and re-sign. That is, I am looking at 24 years old. I didn't realize he was that young either. I think Kasha's probably one of the guys we give a spot to be honest.
I think for cap reasons, you just risk it with Krejci.
To be honest, if we're looking 2 years down the line, he's 34 now. He'll probably be 36.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if he's exposed. I don't know if Seattle even looks at taking someone like him. Like, he'd be good to have in the locker room.
Yeah.
Right. We always talk about that whole locker room mentality. So I'll put Andre Kasha, and for me, I would put my pick on Trent Frederick.
Yeah, higher potential first. You don't want to waste that first round pick.
Yeah, Adam.
See, this is I don't know that much about Trent Frederick to be honest with you. And I'm looking at Krejci, right, and I'm thinking, man, he's such an important piece that we never talk about. But what you said about the age, Alex, is really important. So, and I feel so bad because looking at all these other teams, there are some players I really know nothing about. But if you guys trust in Trent Frederick, I trust in Trent Frederick.
Okay.
So.
He's just one of those Boston guys, like those two-way guys that he's not gonna put up a lot of points, but they somehow fit him into the lineup and he's so effective.
It's an interesting one for me because you bring in Charlie Coyle. And he's been playing on the wing, second line wing. But I personally think they really brought him in to play second line center, and to bring him in and then re-sign him to 5.25 for another it was a 6-year deal.
Yeah,
you don't throw that money to just anybody.
That's a very good point.
Plus, they traded Ryan Donato for him. That was pretty wild.
Yeah.
And he went to the Wild.
All right.
Let's move on to the team that no one knows anything about because the Buffalo Sabres.
I think goalies is Giannis Allmark just because what else
age and cap hit, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Easy one.
If there was an option to not protect any goalie, I would choose this team, to be honest.
Well, don't forget, if there is I think when we get to Carolina, we might have to look at the other format. A lot of these teams, it's very easy to be the 7-4 3-1 goalie.
Yeah.
But even with Buffalo, you're man, they don't want to hold any more defensemen, right?
Yeah. So, okay. Obviously, Rasmus Dahlin. That's quite obvious.
Such a good player that no one talks about because he's a Buffalo.
Okay.
This
Do
one's
they
tough.
put?
Yeah.
I think they put Henry Yokiharu on the list.
I agree.
Okay.
And now we're down to an interesting one. You got Jake McCabe. I feel like I say this every freaking time, but you have Jake McCabe, Brandon Montour, and Rasmus Ristolainen.
Well, it's Rasmus Ristolainen is such a weird player because I feel like since I started watching hockey, they've been trying to trade him.
I never thought he was a steal at 8th overall, but yeah, he just hasn't really shown it.
He's a good player. It's just he's Jake Gardner.
Yeah, you don't build a
It's
team
a
on him.
weird one. It was funny with Rasmus Ristolainen. He when he first got drafted and started playing in the NHL, the analytics people did not like it, right? And then
Yeah.
as the years went on, the people who are like, yeah, I just like the eye test, were like, man, I don't like this guy either. So he's a weird one. But for me, I wouldn't be surprised if that's someone they protect.
Yeah, he still
And
has.
then yeah, because he's 25. You never know what's gonna happen. I mean,
Look at his numbers quickly.
because they do have, and that was the issue, right? I think we were talking about this earlier the year. I never understood why they traded Marco Scandella, because their issue was never on the left side. Their issue was always on the right. They had Ristolainen, Miller, Montour, Yokiharu, Zach Bogosian. And yeah, they had an extra left-handed defenseman, I guess. And you trade Marco, and that's the guy you trade.
I think it's because he made $4 million, so I think they were trying to move out some cap. But I mean, like Rasmus Ristolainen, and he's put up 40 or more points in 4 seasons. Like that, as a defenseman, that's still pretty good, right? So that's not something you can get off a tree. So I think it'd be safe to say that you'd protect Rasmus. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if he was traded before the draft, to be honest with you.
Neither would I. But let's just say he's on the team, Rasmus Ristolainen.
Okay.
Let's move to the forwards. Let's just take the obvious, Jack Eichel.
Jeff Skinner's protected.
There's another guy, Casey Middlestat. No, now that I say it, I think I'm confusing.
Victor Olovzin and Sam Reinhart need to be protected. They're good players.
We have 3 more picks.
Casey Middlestat? No.
Do you want?
I don't know. It's just like he's so young and they drafted him so high.
Yeah, I don't think at 21 you give up on him yet. I would agree. I mean, and again, like how many people? Like, let me ask you this: would you rather protect a 21-year-old prospect or Jimmy V?
Or Jimmy VC? No, like I don't think you don't protect Kyle Okposo. You don't protect obviously Wayne Simmons. You don't protect Michael Frolik. You don't protect Sabatka. You don't protect VC. Well, right. I think we have 2 more spots left. I think you protect Marcus Johansson. I think that's a guy who, he's good. He's 29 now. Next season he'll be 30. But I think that's a good second line piece. When they made that signing, I really liked that signing. Especially for the team that we thought Buffalo was going to be.
I agree.
All right. What about Tage Thompson, the centerpiece of the Ryan O'Reilly trade?
Man, it's so annoying to look back on that deal because apparently Montreal almost made a move for him, and the centerpiece was going to be Ryan Poehling, and it's just so angry. Honestly,
Tage Thompson.
Like, you two, I mean, like just looking at the rest of Buffalo, it doesn't matter who they lose. Like it's Olofsson, Middlestat, Reinhart, Johansson, Eichel, and it does not matter who else they protect. It really doesn't.
Tage Thompson.
Young guy, big. Why not? Brian Burke would like him.
Probably. Yeah, speaking of Brian Burke, Brian Burke's old team, the Calgary Flames.
Ooh,
This one's going to be interesting.
Throw the back. Uh,
Especially because, sorry to interrupt, but like I wouldn't be surprised if when the league figures itself out again, if Calgary looks very different because it sounded like changes were coming. But
Yeah.
yeah,
let's start with the goaltenders. David Riddick, I think we can all agree,
Hmm.
as the guy that protect. That's really the guy I guess they're betting on for the future at 27.
I already said this, but if this was 2 years ago, I would have said Tyler Parsons.
yeah.
Yes,
Was
yes,
he
yes.
a World Juniors goalie?
Yeah, he's the one that won gold for the U.S. in the shootout.
Oh, well, he
The,
sucks them.
yeah, the Troy Terry goal.
Yeah, God, I remember I was so upset because that was the same year Jolson was on the team and Thomas Chabot played 50 minutes. Man,
Yeah,
that was heartbreaking.
that was a fun team.
It was.
So their defense is going to be a little interesting. I think obviously Giordano, Hannafin, and for me Rasmus Anderson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You don't sign a guy to 4.5 and leave him exposed the year after.
You talk about the Leafs of the West. They have Andrew Nielsen and Rinat Valiev. Hey,
Wow.
Rinat Valiev was actually traded from Montreal in this deal for Brett Kulak.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Montreal. That's why when I met Brett Kulak, I told him we robbed the Flames for you, without a question. Like Valiev, I don't think is even an NHLer. Brett Kulak's fantastic. Sorry, just had to mention that. It's yeah.
We do have zero, or I guess we have no more picks on defense. So that leaves Brody, Hamonic, Forbort, Gustafson, Oliver Shillington, all exposed.
Man, well, I think it's I think that's fair. Wouldn't you, Daniel? Because like Brody and Hamonic are both UFAs, right? Oh, Daniel left. Oh dear.
That's
Alex.
fine. Yeah. No, I agree with you. I think if the draft, the expansion draft was happening this year, I would agree that those two guys would potentially be exposed. I think if either of them are coming back, if we're looking at Brody and Hammock, I do think it's probably Brody. I
Yeah.
don't think you can bring both of them back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think I don't think Forbort's coming back. I don't necessarily think Gustafson's coming back. I think if he hits the open market, considering the money he was making beforehand, it could be quite interesting to see what he could make on the open market.
It also makes you think like, damn, Calgary really did load up at the deadline defensive wise. Like, probably your third pairing of Bird and Gustafson.
And I think, well, that was their issue, right? Because they lost Giordano. They didn't know how long he was going to be out for. Was Brody back? I know, obviously, there was the incident earlier in the year.
I think he was.
And I believe Hamonic is also out. He's probably going to be back at the beginning if we do begin playing. You know who else is a team like this who's stacked up on defense is also the Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Obviously Sammy Vatanen they brought in, Brady Shea they brought in long term. That's going to be another interesting one we have to do.
Yeah. I'm going to try and see where Daniel is, but I mean, like, I think we're good to go to the forwards.
We shouldn't wait for Daniel.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we won't move on without it, but I think, like, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say, like, Kachuk, Goudreau, Monahan are pretty... Man... maybe Lindholm too, but boy does it suck that Milan Lucic has to be protected. How
about Backlund? You don't think they? I think that's a guy they protect. I really think that. Wow, I said that. I'm saying
that he is the good one, right? The bad one's on Vancouver.
Yes. This is the good one.
Yes, then yeah, that's fair. And of course, Buddy Robinson. That name.
I saw him. I'm like, you're definitely gonna. Bring him up. Okay, why don't we wait for Daniel? I don't know if his internet crashed, and we will come back.
Man. All right. Is that
okay? We are back from technical intermission. We don't know why our internets all suck. probably has something to do with the pandemic, and
Everyone's using it.
everyone's using it, and certain companies, I'm not going to name names, are not prepared.
I
Definitely
mean,
not.
there are questions we all have for internet providers, but I think the real question that we need to ask, Daniel, I need you to try and convince me not to protect Buddy Robinson, because I think that, well, first of all, you missed it, but I think it's fair to agree that Lindholm, Backlund, Monahan, Goudreau, and Kachuk should be protected for the Flames, right?
Mhm.
I know you have to protect Lucic, which sucks, but I mean Buddy Robinson, because of his name, has to get that last spot, doesn't it? Or
Okay, so this is a name. I think Alex is really good with naming him, but I've always had trouble pronouncing his name. Andrew Man.
Andrew Mangiapane.
There you go. Do you think he gets protected? I don't know. He's been like a solid bottom six guy for them.
See, if you asked me at the beginning of the year, I would have told you that the last guy to get the spot would be Mark Yankowski.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case, and I know it's 1 year. You never know what's going to happen. I just don't see them that being what they're looking for.
What about
I
Dylan
don't think
Dubé?
that's
I was gonna ask that. What about World Junior Captain Dylan Dubé?
Yeah, they have so many forwards.
They do.
how
Also,
about Byron Froze? Froze? So I don't know how to say his last name.
sorry, who? Byron Frey.
Oh, Byron Frucy.
Oh, what?
No one knows how
Yeah,
to say his
Leafs great, Byron Frucy. They traded him to the Lightning with a second round pick for Brian Boyle at the deadline.
It is Byron Fraze. He was actually
Byron
the
Froese.
captain of the Laval Rocket for a little bit.
Yes, I remember that.
The favorite for all of us then.
Yeah, great. If only he was a duck. Yeah, but it's tough to get this last spot. Like Sam Bennett sounds like he's on his way out as he does every year. But I think I'd agree with like it's Mangiapane versus Dylan Dubé. One's 3 years younger, and then you like I know Mangiapane was that one RFA at the beginning of the year that we were all thinking, why is he holding out? But he's a good player. It's a tough decision, but I think either one of them would be good.
Mm-hmm.
Or Toby Reeder because he scored a goal this year.
That's like putting Buddy Robinson on the list.
All right, I'd go with Dylan Dubé
Yeah.
based off potential.
I would say because A, he can grow a great beard. B, he was a World Junior captain. And what a great name, I would go with Dylan Dubé too.
Also youth. I think I'm just like if you're gonna pick with these like depth guys, I'm just gonna go with youth.
And we would take both, but Milan Lucic
Yes.
That's true.
messes everything up.
You know, I guess it's funny. I don't think this draft's going to be a lot different than the Vegas expansion draft. I don't think teams are going to care as much.
Yeah, they're not gonna like Columbus selling their picks. That was wild when they traded like Logan Stanley.
Hey, Pittsburgh, I have a goalie that they're obviously going to take. How about you take a second as well to take Fleury? Cool, idiots.
Okay, let's go to everyone's favorite team. We obviously have to select David Ayers for the goalie because he's a goddamn beauty.
Actually, I'd pick Alex Nedeljkovic.
Really?
Former U.S. World Junior goalie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just because he's younger. I mean, Mrazek's inconsistent, and I'm sorry, but James is 32.
Yeah, I was leaning more towards Peter Mrazek.
Mm-hmm. What about you,
But I
Daniel?
could see why they would take Nedeljkovic.
Yeah, it's either him or Mraz. I don't know. I'm caught in between.
Oh god, you're the tiebreaker here, Daniel.
I know.
Or I toss a dice.
Okay.
A die. All right. I'll be right back. I have a die literally
We
over
could just
there.
do okay.
Okay.
Let's do it on Siri.
Sorry.
Siri. We can use Siri.
Well, I already have the die though.
Okay, so odd numbers are Mrazek, even numbers are Nedeljkovic. Okay,
All right, and I'll even like.
go ahead, man. I trust you.
Number
That's
one.
yeah.
It's an even number. Who was even again?
One is an odd number, Adam.
Sorry, it's odd. I knew that. I did. I swear. Who was the odd number?
I don't remember.
All right, let's do this again. All right, and remember, odd numbers, which are
Okay.
1, 3, and 5. I knew that. Odd numbers are James. Sorry, are
Okay.
Peter Razik.
Peter.
Even are Nedeljkovic.
I
Okay.
Remember, odd Nedeljkovic, even Mrazek.
okay.
It's
You
number
get a 6.
Okay, we're going Mrazek.
Okay.
Who was on? I don't remember.
Man. All right, this is going to be tough because
Okay.
Carolina have all the defense in the world.
Yeah.
So what is it again? Is it's 7 forward, 3D, 1 defenseman, or is it 8 total skaters?
8 skaters, 1 goalie.
Oh, what do we go with Carolina? Because they actually have like so many great forwards now. Like I think for sure, you gotta keep Pesci, Slavin, and Dougie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how about Jake Bean, Hayden Fleury?
I hate Carolina.
How about Brady Shea? You just traded first for Brady Shea.
They extended. This is so tough. Because like looking at their sorry Alex, can you scroll up to their forwards for a second just to compare? Like let's write this down. First of all, you're keeping Aho because of course you are, and you're going to keep Svechnikov. Like those are 2 forwards you cannot. I think
And Jordan Stahl.
Yes, like you're underrated Selke guy. No matter what, Carolina are losing a key piece here. I think we can all.
Yeah.
You think they're a team that makes a trade? They try to do something?
Oh, for sure. But
Yeah.
I think this may be a team where we have to go the 9 skater or 8 skater route rather than the normal formula.
Okay.
Or no.
I don't know.
Sorry, go ahead.
Let's just do the obvious. Aho, Stahl, because he has a no move clause. Andrei Svechnikov.
You really like Warren Fogle because when we were testing this earlier, you almost hit Warren Fogle again, and then you just did it now. You like him, don't you?
No, I don't. I didn't mean to hit Warren Vogel.
I mean, he's a great name, Warren Fogle. I think he had a playoff goal.
Okay, now let's go to the defense.
Dougie.
Hamilton.
Yeah.
I think Hamilton, Slavin, and Brady Shea.
Oh, but Brett Pesci's so good.
Yeah. Great defensive numbers.
Man, okay, wait. So I want to compare. Slavin is a contract to 2025. Brett Pesci's to 2024. And, that's tough. That's tough. Like process of elimination, you're gonna expose Gardner because he's not the same player. Edmondson, same. Vatanen may never play a game for you. I mean, Fleury's like, but then you have to get rid of like one of Bean or Fleury and like, man.
I'd personally take Jake Bean over Hayden Fleury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's the worst of the Fleury brothers, and he was like almost like Victor Mete when it came to scoring goals.
I don't know. Like Hayden Fleury's like, he hasn't really shown. He's older too. He hasn't really shown why he was picked 7th.
Well, to be fair, Daniel, I mean, look at the guys ahead of him. I don't think he's ever going to get a fair shake in Carolina.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is very difficult. Can we agree that I don't think we can do the normal 7-3 formula?
No.
Okay, so do you want? Okay, so here's what we can do. We can do, because I don't think you protect Fleury or Bean. I think you say, hey, take one of them. That's fine. Hamilton, Slavin, Shea, Brett Pesci.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah. Because like coming out of this, they still have an amazing like top 4.
Yeah, it's so dumb. They're gonna have
their top 4: Slavin, Hamilton, Shea, Pesci.
Like no matter what happens, they're fine.
Yeah. Are you sure, Daniel? Because you sounded like you really like Jake Bean there.
I do, but we gotta put our little junior bias aside.
Our World Junior bias?
Yes.
Okay, we have one more spot left.
One more. Oh my god. Okay. I personally would throw my hat into the Teravainen.
Yeah.
So would I.
Same here.
Would I.
Man, Chicago
Age
really,
is cap hit too is amazing.
Yeah, ooh, 6 mil. That's a good player too.
And he signed up till 2024.
He put up like was it like 70 points or something before?
Yeah,
Eru Teravainen. Let me
great.
numbers.
Let's
I
okay.
hate Carolina. Like they're in such good shape. They just have so many good players. Like, oh no, I'm gonna probably lose like Trocheck or Gardner or one of my prospects, but it doesn't matter.
And then look, okay, if they lose a forward, hey, we still have Ryan Suzuki. We still have Martin Nakash.
That's like, oh my god, Nakash isn't even.
Patrick Pistola. Oh, you lose a defenseman? Oh, we still have what's his name? What's Julius Honka's brother's name? What's his first name?
Other Honka.
Antti Honka. I think it's Antti. I'm gonna search it up. Let's go to everyone's the team that everyone hates the most in the West, the Chicago Black.
Just speaking of Chicago and Teuvo, by the way, he had 76 points last year, 63 this year in 68 games. So, man, screw Carolina. Ron Francis did such a good job there, so Seattle should be happy.
Oh, it's Anthony Honka. I was so close.
Anthony. Oh, God.
Okay.
So, you
this
know
is
what's...
an actual nightmare. This is a legit nightmare.
Because they have to protect they have to protect Kane and Taves, which fantastic.
Oh my god!
They got to protect Seabrook and Keith.
Good lord!
Terrible, but Brent Seabrook.
Okay, let's start with the easy one.
No one. No. No. Nobody.
I don't know what the hell you do with Corey Crawford, because to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they re-sign him.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're stupid enough to protect him in expansion.
I agree. But I mean, what else is there?
I think you protect Colin Delia.
Just for the youth cap hit. To just protect someone here for the sake of protecting someone.
Like, I don't think Subban's turned into what everyone expects Subban to be. I wouldn't be surprised if Seattle looks at this list and says, hey, why don't we take Subban? You know, he could be a backup goalie for a team. Like, let's be real. This Seattle team is not going to be like Vegas.
Subban's going to be like on every expansion team that's coming up.
Okay, so we really only have one option here. Like, we only have one more pick under defense, unless you want to go the 8 skater route.
Is it possible can we please look at their offense first? Just because if Dominic Kubalik is exposed, I don't know if he is or not, but that can be a big problem.
He is not exposed. Is he exempt?
Oh, he's on entry level contract.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean,
Alex DeBrincat. Let's just
Alex.
Dylan Strome. I think they protect.
Yeah.
Oh la.
So this is
Alex Nylander. I want to see what numbers he put up this year. I think he was
Alex Nylander, and there's Brandon Saad.
Nylander put up 26 points, by the way.
I'd pick Nylander over Brandon Saad.
Well, apparently they want to trade Saad too, so that's a problem. Ew. Yeah, I think you're right there. I mean, Nylander, it's nice to see he was healthy this year, because that was always some play game, right? I mean, again, this is kind of like, this is looking at Buffalo too. There's just nothing really there, because do you really want to prioritize? I wouldn't be shocked if they protected Andrew Shaw, by the way. But
I would be extremely shocked if they protected Andrew Shaw, because that would probably be one of the dumbest moves.
This is the Blackhawks, by the way. Like, they traded.
That's true. You know what? That's true.
So I really don't think there are any other.
Okay, so we have two options here. We can pick one more defenseman, or we can pick two more forwards and one more defenseman.
Well, if it's a defenseman, is it safe to say Calvin DeHaan, or
he's been like injured the whole year?
Have he?
Yeah,
I think if looking at this list, I think they're more likely to protect someone like Oli Mata or Connor Murphy.
Murphy came in the Hjalmarsson deal, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
So
with like Laurent Delphon.
Laurent Duff. I know his name, Laurent Dauphin or Dauphin. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he got dealt to Montreal this year.
For Michael McCarron, former first round pick.
Yeah. Oh boy, Michael McCarron. Um, I,
Not
I,
give Adam PTSD here, okay?
yeah. God, that guy. He's tall, nothing to him. Could not skate to save his life. Honestly, I'm good for whatever here. I mean, there's not really. Is it Carolina? I mean, sorry. If they lose like Mata or Dahan, it doesn't matter because they have Balkfist and they have Nick Bodanik coming, right? Those are two good players, so I'm fine for whatever. I mean, I could see them like protecting Nylander or Sod because they're the Blackhawks and they're dumb. But if it was
But we
me,
still have two more picks, so we
yeah.
have two more options under forward. So what do you want to do forward wise? Do you think Sod?
Oh, but they want to trade him. That's the problem. And I don't know. Daniel, help me out here. I don't want to choose. It's difficult.
I don't know. It's just like he's like Sod's like the one of the guys like you kind of risk it because he's getting so much money for what he produces. Like
That's very true.
comparatively, like his numbers don't really stack up. So it's kind of like take him if you want, but if he comes back, he comes back.
I mean, and even looking at Andrew Shaw is a nice piece, but then he makes 3.9 for another few years, and he's had some health problems. There's nothing here.
I think if they pick, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Brandon Sod and like Drake Kajula. That would be my pick. If I'm Chicago, I do not protect Andrew Shaw. I don't care how bad you look because you gave up 3 picks for absolutely no reason. Because your captain called you and said, "Hey, let's get the band back together. You already traded an absolute superstar of a player. Let's just finish this."
I think that's fair. If you guys are cool with putting Buddy, if you guys are cool with putting Kajula in that, I'm fine. Honestly, I mean, I don't think there are any wrong answers for Chicago because again, it's like tumbleweeds going through the prairies.
I love how we've been on this call for almost an hour, and
yeah. So let's pick it up.
Okay, Ali Mata, based on age
Ali
and
Mata?
experience,
yeah.
and like what he's been able to do, he's actually like good when he's healthy. So yes,
Let's
Ali
go
Mata.
to Adam's second favorite team.
All right. Okay. Nathan McKinnon, Mikko Rantanen, Landeskog, Kadri. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they did Donskoy because he's good. He's like surprisingly good. It's weird.
What about Tyson Jones? No.
Okay, so we have 2 more picks for the under forward. We have Comfer, Burakovsky.
Ooh,
If they bring him,
he's been good. Hold on, I think he's got like 20 goals.
Tyson Yost.
See, Yost apparently has. Sorry to interrupt, Daniel. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I picked him because he was a 10th overall pick. He's still really young, and they can still bring him on quickly.
I heard at the trade deadline, I believe it was Tyson Yost was on the block.
Yeah,
and I suggested that Ottawa says, "Hey, here's Jean Gabriel Pajot. I'll take Tyson Yost off your hands."
Oh.
I think I said I was suggesting Nemestikov and Pajot for Tyson Yost plus a pick or whatever.
So in 58 games, I had 20 goals and 45 points. Who am I?
Andre Burakovsky.
Andre Burakovsky, I think we should very much. I think even with the injuries, I think Burakovsky was their second leading scorer. So how many forwards is that so far?
6.
Yeah, 6?
One more pick. I think it's down to JT Comfer and Tyson Yost.
I'm fine with I think for like you guys were saying, I think like I would say Jost just because either it's like Daniel said, you still got the prestige, he's still young, or like Alex said, like you can still trade him now. You still got the value, right? So
okay.
Whichever one you guys feel is best, I'm fine with.
Daniel?
Yeah, Tyson Jones.
Protected?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to defense. Eric Johnson has to be protected. He has a no move clause.
Cale Makar.
Obviously.
This is tough. Oh, they have to lose one of. I think the 2 other ones. It's Gerard and Graves. You have to try and keep them.
Oh, we didn't pick a goalie. Oh, Philip Grubauer. Yes.
Wait, wait. Hold on. So are we like distinctly saying we would all protect Gerard over Graves, right?
Yeah,
I
I choose that.
yes, absolutely.
Uh,
Oof.
Actually, may I suggest something?
Okay.
Um, Sorry, can you just go up to the rules again, Alex? Would you guys really hate giving up? Let me do some quick math here. Gosh, shit. Oh, there was 8 forwards. Sorry, 8 total skaters. I was trying to figure out a way if maybe they either lost Donskoy and Joss, and you could keep Graves, because that's a good defenseman.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know.
Cannot.
I think
I
you would
have to
have
lose.
to.
I have to lose another one too. So
Okay,
I'd
then
have-
never mind. Never mind. That sucks for. That's a big loss, though.
Well, think about it. Let's look. They still have Bowen Byram and Connor Timmins.
Never mind. I forgot. And Shane Bowers has it. God damn it.
Alright. So for goalies, we all agreed. Michael Hutchinson.
I was thinking Antoine Bibeau.
Oh yes,
To be
former
honest.
Marley great.
I think he played
I,
a couple games, I believe.
I was actually thinking Pablo Francouz.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because Grubauer, he stole the job from Holtby, then lost it when it mattered in the playoffs, and he was starting to lose the job again to Francouz this year. And I mean, it's a great name, Pablo Francouz. It looks like to me that Grubauer just hasn't gotten it done. So, and that concerns me at 28. I know like goalies take longer, but the fact that you still can't do it when you had the Washington Capitals in front of you, and now with one of the most exciting teams in the league, and one of the best players in the world, Nathan McKinnon, and you still can't. That's just my own personal concern with Grubauer. I'm like Brian Burke. I just don't trust him.
Just getting up his numbers.
So that's just me. Daniel, you tell me about Grubauer. Was he in the World Juniors? Maybe.
For Germany, maybe? I don't know.
What else do they have? I mean, it's just him and Draisaitl. Decent players, right? Hunter.
He's
Hunter.
weird.
That's a good name. 3 point. Also, you gotta love Grubauer's capit of 3.333333. Man.
Love that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Daniel, which player are you picking?
I guess it's just. I guess I'll pick Pavel Francouz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pablo.
Francouz. Columbus.
A team that no one expected to actually do something.
Mm-hmm.
Columbus Blue Jackets. Kent Mackinson.
Yeah.
April Tech.
Pierre.
I'd pick Alexander Vanberg.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, like he's a guy that like they took 14th a few years ago, and like he's had an up and down, but like he has the potential to be like a top 6 center.
Okay.
We do have lots of options. We have lots of picks here. Right?
Yeah.
We can do
Gustav
Nyquist.
Yeah, he's been good.
Yeah.
Josh Anderson. I mean, he's all but gone. Like literally all but gone.
Yeah, but we protected Taylor Hall, didn't we?
Yeah, but there's a chance he signs in Arizona. Josh Anderson. They were talking about trading Josh Anderson this year because he's injured. Like
what's
after
sad?
the trade.
What?
They made the trade of William Karlsson to Vegas so they could protect Josh Anderson.
Ooh. Oh, that's tough.
Okay, we have 3 more picks.
Olivier Bjorkstrand. Do we maybe look at maybe look at Columbus and think they're another alternative to the 8 skaters? Just because.
Their
Just
defense
because-
is like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you also have Marcus Nudivara, who, Daniel, I know you're very high on.
I pick him over Ryan Murray, to be honest.
Really?
Yes.
Do you think they're a team that says, "Hey, you know what? We'll protect Ryan Murray, Marcus Nudivara, and then that's it"?
I think so. Like, I don't know. What about Boone Jenner? You would be he's high on him.
I know Rachel Dorey really likes Boone Jenner. Let me look up his numbers. Ooh, what a great name.
Because that leaves Boone Jenner unprotected. That leaves Oliver Bjorkstrand unprotected. I don't know what they're thinking of with Devon Shore. I know they traded Sonny Milano earlier this year for Devon Shore.
I
That's
don't know if this is accurate, but I think the Vegas expansion draft, they left Ryan Murray exposed.
really.
Yeah.
But didn't they? Yeah, they did. But didn't they give Vegas William Carlson?
So I think
And,
yeah,
It was like that and a second, so they would take the David Clarkson deal.
yeah.
and now
Oh,
guess
and Logan Stanley. They traded away the pick that became Logan Stanley, because or something. Because then Winnipeg switched the picks with Vegas or something.
yes, because Logan Stanley's on Winnipeg now.
Yeah,
By the
because
way,
they did a swap.
Boone Jenner hasn't cracked more than 40 points for like 4 years now, so I don't think he's that big a loss unless he's like some great two-way player. I've never really heard that about the guy.
Oh,
So
my
like,
mistake. Ryan Murray was protected.
all right.
It was Seth Jones, Ryan Murray, David Savard, and Sergei Bobrovsky at the back end that was protected.
I'm comfortable doing Jones, Werenski, Nudivara, Murray, and just having these 4 players protected.
I would be cool with that too.
You know, it's funny looking back on this list.
But
Elvis Merzlikins and Jonas Korpisalo were both unprotected at the last expansion draft.
oh, that's a tough soak. All right. By the way, I don't even think we're halfway through. So
Are we
No,
are we good with that this?
Yeah.
Jones, Werenski, Murray, Nudivara, and on forwards Atkinson, Nyquist, Wenberg, and Pierre-Luc Dubois.
yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
Jonas Korpisalo or
Elvis.
oh, Elvis is exempt.
Oh, he's exempt.
Oh, what? He was not exempt when I was. My computer seems to hate this site because he was not there on my. I guess so. Yeah, Jonas. That's good for
All right,
Columbus.
Okay, let's go.
Easy
quick.
there.
Dallas.
all right, Dallas. Wow.
They're making it easy.
Their entire first line has a no move clause. That's Ben Sagan and Alex Radulov.
I think it's fair to say. I think you have to give hints. This is my thing. I would give it to Hintz, Gurionov, and Radek Faxa as well.
Yeah, keep it young.
But then,
I'm sorry, Corey Perry.
Corey Perry's not protected.
What about
I don't
Jason
think-
Dickinson? He kind of broke out this year.
How about okay? What about Joe Pavelski? What do they do with Joe Pavelski?
Man, I would leave him exposed.
He's been a bit of a disappointment on Dallas.
He's 35. And he's making $7 million.
Yeah.
What I hated that deal the
Sounds
most.
like the Patrick Marleau deal that they're going to hate on that third year.
But I don't even think he was putting up a lot this year. Let me get his numbers up. Joe Pavelski.
But we do have one more option on for up.
I'd go with Jason Dickinson if
Pavelski only had 31 points, 14 goals this year. So I think it's fine to Corey. Oh, obviously, I mean, guys, Corey Perry is a pest. You got to keep him in for the locker room.
I don't even think Corey Perry. I don't even know what's happening with Corey Perry next year, let alone 2.
he's going back to the Ducks. We all know it.
Do we want to look at even their defense is like
It's a bit difficult, yeah.
it's like
Okay.
always
Esselin,
yeah
Don Klingberg.
and Heisen. Yeah, that's not very difficult.
I don't think Steven Johns. Okay, Alexiak. Okay, we forgot about Roman Polak, Andrei Sekera. I don't know what they're doing with Julius Honka, but
At least Benjamin's protected. Good old
Yeah.
Benjamin Bishop. So
Okay, we're done with this one.
okay, let's go. Quick. Oh,
Okay,
this
Detroit.
is gonna be absolutely fun.
oh, there's a lot here.
Okay,
Like Mantha, Larkin, Bertuzzi, and
Mantha, Bertuzzi.
Svechnikov. Maybe he's decent.
Yeah, they
How about-
used the first round pick on him.
Fabry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I getting him mixed up? Is Michael Rasmussen good?
He was like a stretch at ninth, but they believe he has time to develop.
The problem with Detroit is it'll be like when Vegas chose Calvin Pickard. It's like, okay, he's bad, but he was on a terrible team.
How about okay? This is a name that it seems like he could be something. Taro Hiroshi. He's another German guy.
That's fair.
How many spots do we have left for this one? This is
2.
2. Okay, I picked Michael Rasmussen, just the fact that they picked him 9th.
So, are you guys okay with Robbie Fabry? I feel like I clicked it and I don't remember if I asked you guys.
Yeah, he needed time to kind of.
How about Brendan Perlini?
No, that guy hasn't panned out.
No, I think that's the firmest Daniel's ever been in rejecting.
I know.
No.
I'm fine with Rasmussen too, Daniel, and like Perlini. I mean, that was I'm pretty sure he's British.
We have 2 more. Sorry, we have 2 more. 1 more. Sorry.
One more.
Can we pass? Can we? I mean, they really don't have anything else.
What about Luke Glendening, a solid Mike Babcock guy?
I can't believe the Leafs almost traded for that. Okay,
man.
we'll come back.
All right.
Good Lord. I don't even know.
I mean,
Take anyone. I don't care.
Cholowski's
Philip Horncrook.
Cholowski, Hronik.
Danny the Kaiser, based on his name. I don't know.
Danny G.
I don't know if they're that like Madison Bowie. They sent to the minors. I don't think they were that impressed.
I think he was a first rounder by Washington and never panned out. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if they are impressed with him. I think, you're looking at either Patrick Nemeth or Danny DeKeyser. I really think they'll just end up taking Danny DeKeyser. I don't know why, but
what about
I love that guy. He went to Michigan State.
yeah.
So he's never left Michigan his whole hockey career.
What about Gustav Lindstrom? Yeah.
I don't know.
He has his name is Lidstrom.
Lindstrom.
And you play in Detroit, so that kind of means that you should stay anyway. I would say.
To sell the tickets.
Let's just pick whoever. I mean, we are.
Can we just pick Danny DeKeyser, please?
Yeah.
Danny D.
Who that? Jonathan Bernier is? Can we just agree on that?
Yeah. Jimmy Howard's 36. Oh my gosh.
And he's 1, 2.
Still around. Good for him.
Okay, we have 1 more forward to select.
How about Sam Gagner's a nice guy.
Sorry, are we just picking players based on...
What about Dmitriel Timashov?
I'd rather pick Brendan Perlini over
Perlini?
Dmitriel Timashov. Or Taro Hiroshi.
Okay, I'll go with Taro Hiroshi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're all good with Taro Hiroshi.
I want Kyle Bronziak.
I'll click Kyle Brodsniak. I don't think that's really what you want, though.
It's not. Edmonton.
The team that I absolutely hate.
right.
McDavid, Draisaitl.
Hunter.
That's right out of the way.
Yamamoto.
Is he at the bottom? Where the hell is he? No,
Jesse Puljujarvi.
Honestly, if I knew he was coming back, that's a guy I would protect.
Yeah.
Or just for trade value.
What about
I think he'd be a good player.
What about Andreas Athanasiou?
Yeah, I'd protect him.
He's good. He's all right. He's RFA. He's quick.
How about Tyler Benson? Someone like Tyler Benson, or you think they're looking at other players?
They need wingers. Let's be honest. I would leave them. I'll tell you what, though. Maybe this is just because I really like this guy. Who doesn't love Tyler Ennis?
Do you really think they're going to protect Tyler Ennis over a 22-year-old Tyler Benson?
He was like a rental this year.
Yeah. Ennis, nice guy.
I'll go with Tyler Benson.
30 years old, and he's a rental.
All right, let's go Tyler Benson then.
I mean, we have more options. I just don't think Tyler Ennis is a guy you protect.
Should we protect Puljujarvi just because, I mean, you still have the asset under your control?
I really think you protect. I think, personally, Ken Holland is going to fix that relationship. Because it's not the old regime anymore. I think Ken Holland has done a good job at partially cleaning house. I think he has some other things that he needs to clean house,
All right.
but I would pick Jesse Puljujarvi.
Okay.
Okay with
Yeah,
that?
I'd pick him. Yeah, especially like how high he was. You don't just let him walk away.
Okay, Ethan Bear, Oscar Clefbaum, right off the bat.
And Darnell Nurse. I'll pick Darnell Nurse. Yeah.
Sorry, Adam Larson. You can go from Jersey.
I go Stuart Skinner.
Stuart Skinner.
Just because I see two aging goaltenders. Like, first of all, if you protect Mike Smith, you're crazy.
What? Angus Redmond.
Angus Redmond. I mean, I don't think they could go wrong here. I know Mikko's been good, but I mean, I would say Mikko or Skinner. I'm fine with either.
Skinner. Oh, I don't think you want to pick Skinner.
I do.
Do you want me to read you his numbers?
He's 21. He's a young guy.
Played 40.
Listen, I don't want you to read numbers. I want to hurry up.
He played 41 games in the AHL and put up an .892 save percentage.
All right, then maybe we should go Mikko.
All right, Mikko.
Because remember, we still have to draft the team after this.
No, we're gonna do that. That's Sunday's episode. We're all gonna draft it separately.
All right.
Wait, is it gonna save?
Don't worry, I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
All right, we're on Florida. Alexander Barkov.
Barkov.
Oh, I would say, man, there's a lot of. I would say, oh god, they don't have a lot of fantastic guys younger down there. See, I'm pretty sure one of Hoffman or Dadonov are going, but I love. Oh yeah,
Borstrom, yeah.
Is Alexei Hiponiemi there, or is he exempt?
Oh, he's exempt.
Okay, that's good. I think one of Dadonov or Hoffman should be protected because I think one of them are gone. I don't know which one. I would prefer if I'm the Panthers, I try and keep Hassel Hoffman. Just because.
How about Brett Connolly? I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I wouldn't either. Or Herrick Howla because apparently they wanted him because he plays hard. I crap you not. Like, if I think Friedman said that, he's like, they wanted people who would compete. And beside that, they really don't have anything else on forward.
Okay, so, sorry, am I going those two players or am I not?
What do you guys think? I think Howla's a fair shake.
Yeah.
We have two more options here.
And I'd agree about Connolly.
Yeah.
One more.
Nola Chari, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about him. Cool name.
Yandel has a no move clause. Aaron Ekblad
Ekblad.
have to. I wouldn't be surprised. I think they have to go Michael Matheson.
Not Tommy Cross.
Stop it. And Sergei Bobrovsky.
Oh, that's a top deal. No
I'm just
move.
gonna move past.
Man.
All right, we're on the LA Kings.
Another easy one. Okay, let's just go the obvious here. I think you pick Cal Peterson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonathan
Quick.
Defense, Sean Walker.
Man, I'll go with Kale Clog.
It's Clegg, isn't it?
Clegg.
Yeah, Kale
Clog?
Clegg.
Clegg?
It's Clegg.
Kale Clegg.
By the way, I would agree with Kale Clegg too.
I don't know. Gord Miller said Kale Clog.
Kale Clog. Do you? Want to fight about that? Want to fight about Kale Clegg? Want to step outside the industry? Maybe have a little scrap?
Okay, Anze Kopitar. Yes.
Can I just say I love Anze Kopitar, by the way?
Such a good player.
No one talks about him, but he's so good.
Yeah, I'll pick Grotram.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alex Iafallo.
Yeah, I would say Andrew Kempe as well.
Adrian Kempe. Trevor Moore.
Yes.
We have two more.
Martin Kirk, because he can shoot a puck 120.
All right.
God. Okay.
And I don't know who else.
They don't.
Tim Schaller.
Do you think they protect Brown or Carter?
They would be dumb to do it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did Jeff Carter because everyone used to love that guy, even though he's not good anymore.
what do you want to be our last pick?
I'll say Jeff Carter.
Adam?
Oh, sure, why not? Alrighty.
So,
Minnesota.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Matt Zuccarello is a no move? That is rough.
okay, Mikko Koivu, we pretty much know he's retired. Like,
Yeah.
that's all.
Galchenyuk was a throw-in in the trade. I don't think he's coming back.
Yeah.
Eric Stahl,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Fiala,
Question.
Yeah.
Ryan Donato,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joel
Luke
Eriksson.
Kunin? Really?
I
Adam
don't
and I
know.
were was it me and you, Adam, that were talking about Joel?
Like, we don't know
Eriksson?
what he is. I don't know. Like, do you stick with him or do you let him?
Because right now we picked we have 5. We have 2 spots left, and I'm looking at Luke Kunin and Jordan Greenway.
I think Greenway for sure, man.
Okay. I don't know. Could go to either or.
Will Bitten,
Adam,
by the way, former Habs prospect.
Oh, really?
JP. Yeah. They, I forgot who they traded him for. I don't think it was like Gustav Olofsson. It was nothing really. I would go, just because he's a little younger and plays center, I'd go for Joel Eriksson. I know I said I didn't know what he was, but he's cheap.
So, wait, we're exposing Luke Kunin?
Is he... Daniel, it sounds like you would like to have Luke Kunin, or Kunin, whatever.
I don't know.
You sounded awfully concerned when... Are we going to expose him?
We're going to expose him?
Guys, it's Luke Kunin. We can't lose him.
I don't know. He's like a Minnesota guy. It's like that American US HL guy that you take that goes to the NCAA and then comes to Minnesota. Like, it's a prototypical Minnesota pick.
So he's a Gordon Bombay player.
Yeah, I have a crazy idea. What if we leave Eric Stahl exposed and bring back Eric Sinek and Luke Kunin?
Oh, yes, I like that one.
Because
Sure.
Eric Stahl is going to be 36 or 37. So.
Yeah, well, you know what? Okay, the only issue I see with that is Eric Stahl was very insistent on not leaving Minnesota, and I think they would. Well, no, I guess if it's us choosing, we're going to throw him away. But I know the Minnesota organization's been very loyal to him, and they won't move him. Like, so I think it's safe to say in real life they're going to protect him, but I think for here it'd be safe to keep him.
Yeah, guys, we have an issue.
Oh no!
Dumba and Brodin, one of them is going to be exposed.
I'd pick Dumba.
To be exposed or
No, to be protected.
I disagree.
He's a right-hand shot. Puts up the numbers. He played the most minutes. He played the most minutes for Minnesota last year.
Wait,
on the back end.
I got confused. Do you want Dumba exposed or protected?
Protected.
I want Brodin protected. Daniel, I'm gonna click your face to get you fully up so I can get a better view. Okay, listen. First of all, I think that Dumba will be dealt. Very much out there. And I, of course, I have a special place for Jonas Brodin because I did award him the Fulton Defenseman Award. It's only because Matt Dumba's been in trade talks that I think of exposing him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but if you want to go with Dumba, I will not argue. But if it was me, I would go with Jonas Brodin.
Okay, it's up to Alex. The tiebreaker. Or the die. We just used to die again.
Honestly, I do prefer Matt Dumba.
I get it. Pick him.
All right.
I hope you guys know that means Jonas Brodin won't want to come on this podcast now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jonas.
Okay.
He won't accept the award now. I'm sorry.
Oh, by the way, I would actually go with Capo Kakkonen.
Okay.
Young guy.
Capo Kakkonen?
I think there's legitimately been some talk around him being a good goalie, and plus Devin Dubnik's 34. And for the love of God, give him a chance to win.
Who?
Dubnik. He's good.
So.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So you're saying let him go to Seattle?
Yes.
And you think he's going to win in Seattle?
I think he has a better chance than in Minnesota.
Okay.
All right. We'll protect him.
Yeah, you don't agree. I'm just saying, like, hey, why not? Hey, we're happy.
Adam,
we're down to Montreal.
All right.
It's all you.
First of all, Starting at the goalies, because this is going to be a mess. Carey Price is already protected, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If it's me, God, this is so complicated. Okay. First of all, I would protect Kale Fleury. Um, that's not even a question. Then I would probably think Petrie, and I would. Ooh boy. Because here's the problem: Victor Mete can't stay healthy. Noah Juulsen's had really bad headache problems. Brett Kulak's a sixth defenseman. I'd go Ben Sherratt.
Really?
Yeah.
Your team.
Wow.
Okay, I got 7 forwards. Jesus Christ. Okay, Druin, Tatar, Gallagher, Domi, Deneau, Jesperi Kotkaniemi, and Yoel Armia.
Okay.
Okay, I hate to get rid of
Wow.
Lehkonen, but he's just I like I
I was
think
surprised with that one that you didn't pick him.
yeah I love Lehkonen, but just I think Armia is the better player, and also I'm surprised like the reason I left Weber exposed is because I'm terrified of that deal in 3 years.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay.
Nashville, you disappointments.
Duchesne,
Yeah. Johansson,
Hansen,
Forsberg,
Forsberg,
Arvidsson.
Arvidsson, Granlund.
Ah,
Oh, this is another team. This is another team that might go a different route.
yeah.
Uh, uh, ooh,
Ekholm,
Dante
Fabro,
Fabro, yeah.
and
which
then we
means
saying ooh.
so
There,
that would be Turris, Granlund, Smith, Bonino, Sissons, Yarn Crook are the big guys that would be left.
Personally, I'm okay with that. All of those guys exposed were disappointments this year.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too. The only one I'm a bit iffy with would be Granlund, but I prefer Arvidsson.
Yeah.
uh, well, yeah, Kyle Turris is obviously not even a question. Granlund was probably going to go anyway, even though I love that player. And Craig Smith, I don't know why, but I love that player too. But Arvidsson and the guys that you're getting, yeah, I agree. Duchesne, Johansson, Forsberg, and that are good. And
Okay. UC
UC Saros, yeah.
Mm.
Or Connor Ingram, former World Junior. No, UC Saros.
was he a Tampa Bay? I don't know.
Yeah, they traded him for
they
like
trade him
nothing.
or they didn't re-sign him.
They didn't. They traded him for like a conditional seventh round pick, and then he developed into like one of the best AHL goalies.
Okay, we all know it's Mackenzie Blackwood. Just
For
Yeah, for New Jersey.
New Jersey. Yeah, sorry, we're on
Yeah.
New Jersey.
okay.
Okay, Palmieri,
Yeah,
Mhm.
Miles Wood,
yeah.
Nico Hischier,
He's-
Hischier, sorry, Yanni Kukkonen, who they just got from Carolina, is supposed to be very good.
Sweet.
Michael McLeod.
Yeah.
We have 2 more picks. I really think it's down to someone like Jesper Bratt, or what's his name, Pavel Zaka.
I think Pavel Zaka for me because they've invested so much in him, so much time already, and he's like I know I'm like saying it again. He's a 6th overall pick.
I think
How
Pavel's
much?
the epitome of disappointment. He's
Yeah,
got
that 2015 draft, like I can't believe they took him 6th.
man. 2015 is just a mess overall.
Okay. Do you think they protect Nick Merkley, who they just got in the Taylor Hall deal?
I think so. There's like no one else really I would kind of protect to be honest here.
Bratt?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Sorry, Jesper Bratt or
I'd go with Merkley myself, just because I think you can't embarrass yourself with the Hall deal any more than you have.
True.
This is my thing though. Will Butcher, but I think Severson, Butcher, and for me, and then I don't know who else you'd put. I wouldn't be surprised if they exposed PK.
What about Marco Mueller?
I think
trust
that's fair.
Yeah.
Not Connor Carrick though, lads. I feel like Connor Carrick would love Seattle, by the way.
Maybe. Get some minutes.
and Mackenzie Blackwood.
Yeah.
Without question.
Right.
The
Oh, the
New York
New
Islanders.
York.
Oh,
It's a lot of forwards.
so Oh man, that's tough.
Uh,
Right.
I guess Anders Lee,
Yeah.
Brock Nelson.
Brock Nelson,
Where's
Everly.
I think they have to protect Pajot because of what you gave up for him, and you locked him up. What's that? 4 forwards? And I mean,
What about
five,
Anthony Beauvillier?
Villiers just for because of that Anna Kendrick tweet.
Kiefer Bellows?
Oh God, yeah, that is.
Yeah,
What about
Uh,
Hosang?
no.
That is second.
They'll probably trade a draft pick
Yeah.
with him for like future considerations to get him off the roster at this point. I
Okay,
think.
now we have to do the defense. It's gonna be Taze for sure.
Really?
Yeah, man, that guy.
I was gonna go Pellick, Pollock, and Letty.
That's true.
Because Letty's
I
next.
forgot how many. You know what? I completely forgot how many defensemen we could protect.
Mhm.
Okay.
Goalies.
Man,
Nobody.
well, I mean,
I don't like.
Sorry.
Linus Soderstrom's young. He plays for Bridgeport already.
I was.
He's like a
telling-
stopgap.
I think this was the goalie who I don't think panned out to be what we all expected him to be. Let me pull up his stats because I don't think he's performed to what people thought he was going to be, right? Because he was supposed to be their goalie.
Mm.
He played 4 games, and he didn't even play a game last year with the AHL. Literally, there's nothing. He might have been injured. This year, in 4 games for the there's ECHL team, he put up an 870 save percentage and a 4.49 goals against average.
Just having a tough year. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
In his last year in the SHL, which was 17-18. 14 games, 894 save percentage, 2.79 goals against average.
All right. So I guess we're not keeping him.
I mean, the thing with the Islanders, I don't think it really matters who they have in net because A, not their Russian goalie coming in, and B, Barry Trotz's system can allow you to have.
I think I would pick Semyon Varlamov.
I guess for experience.
Man,
Third guy.
Daniel, I don't know if you ever listened to this episode, but man, I hate Semyon Varlamov.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of him either.
Like, as a person and as a goaltender, he's just whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, the Rangers.
I'll pick Leafs legend Chris Gibson, though.
Wow, Kreider, Panarin is out. They're in decent shape. Are the Rangers? Terry Panarin, Mika Zibanejad, Chris Kreider. All known news.
Yeah, I keep him. I like him.
I've seen a lot of Rangers fans say that Pavel Buchnevich has been giving a lot of shots and he hasn't performed as much as people would have liked.
Wasn't he on Panarin's line? And
I believe he was.
This year. So which one is it? Rangers fans.
I would also protect Ryan Strome, just because he's had a bit of a career resurgence, and I hope it's legit and not just a flash in the pan.
All right. What about Philip? Yeah, for sure. Philip Jaicho.
Brett Howden.
Yeah, that was from
Tampa.
What did they give up for him? Was it?
I don't know.
Wait,
So we're
what
assuming
about?
Elias Anderson's gonna get traded,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Is there anyone that I didn't think that you think would be selected?
Oh, do they like Brandon Lemieux a lot? Because they got him from the Jets, right? I think the initial.
The Kevin Hayes deal, yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Hayes. Because I don't know. I hate to go over your pick here, Daniel, but like, would you rather Brendan Lemieux or Philip Cheadle?
I think Philip Cheadle.
All right.
I think it's just the way he's been playing. Like, he's still really young, and he kind of like came into like playing in like the bottom 6 or even like the second line right away. And I think he was a better pick that year than Elias Anderson.
Yeah.
I put it into so Truba's automatically.
Yeah.
And then Angelo and
I
Lindgren
think Angelo and Lindgren. I think Brendan Smith. No, not Stahl. No, I think Libor Hayek.
I thought it was a maybe, but I don't know.
I wish Angelo was a better person.
Yeah.
Georgiev.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, that. Wow, I hate that. So they don't have to protect Krapsov, Kako. They don't have to like Keandre Miller, their new goaltender, Shosharkin. That's good for them. Having fun to protect the two. That's dumb.
Okay. The Ottawa Senators.
Colin White.
Yeah.
Connor Brown.
Downtown. Duclair and Kachuk.
Kachuk.
Logan Brown.
Yeah, Logan Brown. Wow, they. Atherson.
What about Vitaly Abrahamov? Because he was like one of the main pieces in the Matthew Sane trade.
He's really good, isn't he?
Yeah, but I think Rudolph Balcers, they also like he's been solid too after the Carlson trade.
Yeah,
There's so many forwards.
We already have 7 forwards.
Yeah.
Oh. And I think like defenseman wise, there's going to be.
Just get that done.
Shabbat.
Yeah.
Zaitsev.
They don't have to protect. Well, hold on. Hold on. Unclick Nikita Zaitsev. Maxime Lajoie. Let's figure that out first. And Mark Borowiecki. He's going to be their captain.
You are not protecting Mark Borowiecki. I would rather take Christian Yaros over Mark Borowiecki.
I mean, you say that.
I would rather take Ron Hainsey over Mark Borowiecki.
As long as we're not taking Zaitsev, I think it's whoever.
Okay, we won't take Zaitsev. I'll click Christian Yaros.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead, Alex. Who's going to be the?
No, I'm sorry. No.
He's a podcast 2-in-1 podcast favorite. That's why I don't know.
I think we have to take Joey Decord.
I don't know if that's the guy they would pick though. I think they would lean more towards Marcus Hoberg.
All right, fair enough.
That seems like their guy moving forward with Anderson pretty much gone.
9 more teams.
Oh, we're almost there. We're just killing it.
Right.
Okay, Warcheck.
Wait, hold on. So they have Giroux and Kevin Hayes protected. We're going Konechny.
Couturier.
Without a question.
Patrick.
I don't know. I
think you have to.
I think you do. Yeah.
He hasn't played though.
But he's like second overall, man.
Hold on. Noah Juleson hasn't played in 2 seasons. Like first of all, go back. Did you the top of the list?
What?
Are you exposing Voracek and JVR?
I'm just clicking. You told me not to click Voracek.
No, I didn't.
I clicked Voracek and you said, wait a second.
Yeah, because we had 2 more. No. I said, wait a second, because we needed to say that Giroux and Hayes were good.
Yeah, we also have 2 more picks, so we can just click both of them.
I do not agree with Nolan Patrick.
No?
You cannot. He's a 2nd overall pick. You cannot. He's 21. You can.
Their top 6 is aging as well. Like, they're all like 30.
Okay, so right now we have 7. Okay, Derek Grant. Are you protecting him?
I think
Nicholas Kubeli.
Yeah.
I can't say his name. Okay, Curtis Gabriel.
I'd keep Scott Lawton
over Nolan Patrick.
No, not over Nolan Patrick, because it's the last pick, right? We have 1 more pick.
Well, Adam doesn't want to take Nolan Patrick. I would take Nolan Patrick over every single player we do not have selected.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Hey, listen, if I'm getting outvoted, I'm going to say I'm outvoted, but okay, go ahead.
That's fine. Okay, so who on the list would you put?
Oh, wait, I didn't know he was on the list too. German Rubstov. I'd pick him as the last pick.
Who?
German Rubstov.
I don't know if that's a real person.
No, he was like a 1st-round pick.
Oh, was he? Hold
Yeah.
on, come up. German. Great name too, German Rubstov.
Fun fact: he's not German. It's pretty funny.
I mean, he hasn't really been. Is he a defenseman?
He's a center.
He doesn't put up a lot of numbers, my friend. He has 13 points as a 21-year-old in Lehigh Valley. Who are listen. The only thing is, I know a lot of the other players here, where everyone else isn't as great as Nolan Patrick. I just don't like the thing of protecting him. I don't. If we want to go Nolan Patrick, then whatever. But I just
My theory
No.
is okay. You leave Nolan Patrick unprotected. That is 100% the guy Seattle takes.
Yeah.
If they don't take Nolan Patrick, that would be absolutely stupid. The guy has so much potential. Yeah, he's been injured, but he can 100% pan out.
and he's been injured like before the NHL. Like he's had shoulder issues since he was in Brandon.
But that's not what the issue was this year, though.
Yeah, he hasn't stayed healthy. Like period. It's a red flag, and he's that young. That's what I'm trying to say. I
Okay,
just
so who do you pick? That's what I'm asking. Like we have an extra pick here.
see. I want to say Lindbaum, but at the same time, you don't know what's going to happen with him either. Then I guess maybe Mikhail. Sorry, not Mikhail. The German Rupsov. That first rounder. See how he goes out. Got to get that prestige in there. Did the same thing we do for Tyson Jost.
Okay.
I didn't know how many unknowns Philly had, by the way.
Okay, defense.
Provorov, Shane, and then Sanheim, really.
Yeah.
Provro, who is the second name? I missed it.
Shane Gostisbehere. Sorry, I just said Shane for some reason.
All right.
Even though I wouldn't be surprised if they traded him because apparently they want to. Weirdos.
Okay. Harder. Or do you want to have a discussion about it?
No.
Okay.
I agree. Great.
Alex Lyon had a 70 save shutout.
All right.
Okay, so we're almost done. Pittsburgh. Gensel.
Yeah.
Zucker.
Zucker. Yeah.
They've already got. Yeah, he's good. They've already got Sid and Evgeny, obviously. But yeah,
Ryan Russ.
Yeah.
Is there anyone I'm missing?
they don't really have Patrick Marleau.
They are not protecting Patrick Marleau. I don't even think they're bringing him back.
Hasn't
What about Nick Bustad? No, you don't like it. I like him as like a. He's kind of like a bigger Charlie Coyle, but he doesn't have the offensive numbers.
They like him a lot, I think. But he's been hurt too, so I.
How about Brandon Tanev? Do you think they end up bringing Brandon Tanev back?
That was a mistake of a contract. I don't know.
I'd say because they
Jeremy McCann.
I'd go with Bukestad over McCann.
Okay.
I'm just double checking his numbers, just because I think they got McCann. So not McCann. They got Bjorkstrad from. They got him Bukestad from Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
The Derek Brassard trade.
Ah, God, that's a weird one. All right, no, that's fair. Is that 7 forwards?
sir.
All right.
Letang. Marcus
Brian
Olsen.
Dumoulin.
You think Brian Dumoulin? Who am I thinking of? Maybe he's not on this list.
And like Dumoulin's been so consistent that,
Well, yeah,
and he's been healthy. Yeah.
I was going to say now John Marino, but John Marino's protected. So yeah, I'll go with Brian Dumoulin. I don't mind that. Adam.
Yeah, fine, because
Good,
Schultz
yeah.
is probably gone.
Oh, this
And
is interesting.
I'll pick
one.
Tristan
I
Jarry.
don't even know if we should let Adam have a say in this one because he absolutely hates Matt Murray, and I don't know why.
I don't hate him. I just don't think he's as good as other people say.
He's not Marc-Andre Fleury good.
Okay, so Adam, who do you protect? Murray, Jarry.
I would go with. I always get DeSmith and Jari mixed up. I think it's Tristan Jari is the better one. Or is? Let me double check.
He made the All-Star team.
Yes. Tristan Jarry is the better one.
Yeah, the one. Yeah. Like Daniel said, the All-Star game. Okay, yeah. And Tristan Jari is the one I'd go for.
I don't mind. Oh, the San Jose Sharks. Okay. Couture,
Yeah.
Evander Kane,
Yeah.
Timo Meyer,
Yeah,
Thomas Hurdle,
for sure.
Yeah.
Joe Thornton,
Kevin LeBanc.
Kevin LeBanc. I'm sorry, I don't think you protect Joe Thornton.
No, you don't need to do that. They don't really have anyone else. I mean, ooh,
Okay, defense. Carlson and Vlasic stay. Brent
Yeah.
Burns, yeah.
Sorry, is
I mean,
Brett
like, yeah.
Burns?
Yeah, there's no one else.
Oh wow, goaltenders. I wonder. I mean, it is just talk about the best of the lesser of two evils.
Okay. Here's my thing: is I think they protect Aaron Dell and they're bringing in the Russian goalie Alexei Milinchuk, and he's supposed
second
to
to
be
Yaroslav
better
Askarov.
apparently he has more potential than Yaroslav Askarov.
That's just one opinion.
That's just one opinion,
Yeah.
obviously. But I think you keep Aaron Dell. You don't know what Martin Jones is, and he's also making $5.75 billion.
Mhm.
Yeah, fair enough.
Are we cool with Aaron Dell?
Yeah.
Okay,
Do we finish the
still have-
forwards?
We
Yeah.
have two more forwards.
There's
Elko Carlson? I don't know.
How about Jonathan Dahlin? He came from Vancouver, and there's a whole lot going on in Vancouver right now. I don't remember the deal. It was a minor league deal at the time. It was just a prospect for prospect. I'll find out after. Jonathan Dahlin, 22.
yeah.
So,
Marcus Sorensen, he's just been there a while. I don't know.
I think he's been playing with Joe Thornton a lot, so I mean, why not? Cool name too.
Yeah.
St. Louis Blues. This is
All right.
going to be fun.
All right.
Ryan
Riley,
O'Reilly,
Tarasenko.
Steen, I don't
No.
think so.
Short.
Jaden Schwartz.
Yeah.
Shed.
Braden
Shen. Ozak. No.
No.
Dave Perron.
I think so.
Uh,
I don't know.
I wonder if we should Robert Thomas and Jordan Cairo. We need to remember too.
Yeah.
We have one more spot. So there's someone I look at, Ivan Barbashev.
Yeah. Man, David
There's-
Perron's been
For me,
exposed.
it's like Sammy Blaze, Ivan Barbashev, and really like David Perron.
Like Perron did have a good year last year, but his deal's weird. But like he was good.
I go with Sammy Blaze, I think. I'll change my pick, not David Perron.
Okay, Adam.
Just to be difficult, I'll say David Perron.
I got. You really want David Perron? We're almost done.
Take out the die.
All right, even for Perron, odd for the other one.
Sammy
I'll
Blaze.
remember
Okay.
that. What's the number? 5. Okay, Sammy Blaze.
Okay.
Sweet. Grew up as a Habs fan.
Okay.
Great name, by the way, too.
I know, right? Sammy. Okay, I'm confident in saying that Petrangelo's re-signing there. I just think he will.
Rico,
Yeah.
here's the question.
I say Vince Dunn.
They really like Vince Dunn. So
Mhm.
do you protect Vince Dunn or do you protect Justin Falk?
I agree with Daniel with Vince Dunn.
Okay, so do I.
Hey.
Jordan Bennington.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dinner.
All right, the Lightning, the mess,
Finally.
the most complicated one. Braden
Yeah.
Point.
Just want to make sure I'm not missing anyone. Anthony Cirelli.
Cirelli.
God,
If we didn't pick this, Jeff Merrick would be so mad.
Oh boy.
Barclay Goodrow.
No. Daniel, tell me you're not serious about Barclay Goodrow.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of the assets they've given away for these guys. It's like
Andre Palat.
It's weird because I think you have to choose between what's it like Palat, Killorn, Gord, and Johnson.
Mhm.
I mean, and who's the better of them? I would go like for sure of those four. I would stick with Yanni Gord because he's the youngest. And he's the best.
And I think he's the best. Alex Killorn, no, sorry. Blake Coleman.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, we have one more pick under forwards. I really think they might look at Taylor Radish.
yeah.
Mayfield secondary school zone. I love him. Yeah. I'm 100%. Well, I mean, who needs Victor Hedman? Oh, no, he's protected. Darn it.
Ryan McDonough.
Yeah.
Mikhail Sergachev.
Yeah, that's easy.
Oh
It's
wait,
Well, Calfoot.
really sad to see Eric Sir. Oh, they're gonna lose. Oh, that sucks.
They're gonna lose Luke Shen.
I wouldn't be surprised if they say screw it, let Ryan McDonough be exposed and take Cal Foot.
Oh, that's he's 30. Wow, Tampa like Carolina, they're gonna lose a good player, but is it really gonna affect them? God damn it.
Probably. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they went this way too, keeping Sergachev, McDonough, and Hedman and saying, yeah, whatever, lose Cal.
All right. Hey, and now your boys. Oh no,
Chris McElhaney. Sorry, are we keeping Chris McElhaney?
Yeah, we're
stop.
keeping Chris McElhaney. Mike Conte.
Not Wedgwood, guys. Oh, no, Andrei Vasilevsky.
Okay,
All right, the
let me.
Leafs. Doing it the proper way. Morgan Riley and Marner are not exposed.
Okay, we're gonna come back. Riley,
Muzzin? No.
Ozzy,
Dermot?
Barry.
Hey.
Okay, I'll do the goalies after because I have.
Wait. Hold on. In case someone's not watching video.
Oh,
so, like,
sorry. Riley, Muzzin, and Dermott are 3 defensemen.
okay.
Right now, forwards, I have Matthews, Tavares, Marner, and Nylander. Hyman, absolutely. Gauthier, no. Laredo, no. Casilla, no. Hubbard, no. Goddamn, no.
I'd pick
Said
Kapanen,
no.
to be honest. For my pick.
We have 2. There's 2 more. So I just want to make sure I'm not missing anyone. I don't think I am. Anyone important? Like, do you protect Engvall? Like, what do? You do Kapanen and one of Janssen and Kerfoot?
I'd pick Kerfoot and Kapanen.
Okay,
If I
you know what? I agree with that too. Now the question is, what do you do with the goalies?
I'd pick Messier Kaskasuko. No.
No, it's this is a tough one. Like I don't know Anderson or Campbell because it's pretty realistic. I don't think Anderson's coming back after next year unless the Leafs really move cap.
Mm-hmm.
And Anderson doesn't want $10 million, which he could for sure ask for. I don't think he's gonna get.
Yeah.
I'd rather protect Anderson. Daniel?
I'd pick Anderson. Adam?
Yeah, I agree. Well, I would go Campbell because he's a nice guy.
So.
Ooh, and now the Canucks. They're fun.
All right. So for sure,
Okay,
Louis Eriksson.
yes, sir.
Daniel,
Yes, sir.
sometimes I feel like you're just out to rip my soul out of my body. Yeah, so Brock Besser, Bo Horvat, yeah, JT Miller. We should Elias Pettersson. Because holy crap, I hate how they have him lower on the list. It's infuriating. No, it was maddening. I think like if they can keep him, I think Tyler Toffoli. If they can keep him, can you because you're capped? But like,
Okay. Jake Virtanen.
yeah, he's been good. He's not the star, but he's
Gaudette.
he's
I like Adam Gaudette. Yeah.
is what
I know Adam will say yes because it's Adam.
I was actually going to say Tanner Pearson, but I mean,
Over Adam, God,
yeah, because I mean it's a great name.
I don't think you take Tanner Pearson over Adam Gaudette because Adam Gaudette's a guy. Adam Gaudette's a guy that if I'm Seattle and he's exposed, I just pick him up.
Fair enough. Is that 7 forwards?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, okay. Defenseman's always fun with these guys because you see, I look at one name and I'm like, ooh, what is O'Leary going to be?
All right.
Every year it's like, oh, what about him this year? What about next year, O'Leary? You never know.
Well, Alex Edler.
Because he's 34.
So, Tyler Myers, I think they end up
Yeah.
acting.
Well, Ollie Olievi.
Yeah, he's. You know what? I look at every single one of these defense. I'm like, Edler, he's old. Tanev has been rumored to be leaving forever. They wanted to get rid of Troy Stetcher. You're not going to protect Jordy Ben. And then what the hell is up with Olievi? Like, every single one of Vancouver's defensemen except Tyler Myers is a big question mark to me. So I'm fine with
I
whoever.
think they look at Ulevi and Stetcher.
I think that's fair.
Keep it young.
Yeah.
I'm not. This is an interesting one.
I pick Thatcher Demko.
Do you protect the future in Thatcher Demko, or do you pick the now in Jakob Markstrom?
I would. You said you'd go Demko.
I
Danny?
did, yeah. Yeah.
I would go Markstrom because I know what he is.
About Alex.
Oh Lord.
You want to use the die?
No, wait.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
I like to think the Dye's become a member of the podcast.
Yeah.
I would go Demko. I would go Demko because I think Demko can turn into something. I don't necessarily think he's ready at the moment. If you bring in someone to back him up or do a platoon system with him for now, I think eventually, and he's only 24, whereas Markstrom's 30, entering a contract year, I don't think.
I think that's fair, yeah.
So Demko. Okay. Two more teams.
Thatcher's a great name.
That too. Ovechkin.
Ovi, Kuznetsov.
Kuznetsov.
Oshie.
Oshie.
Wilson.
Verana, absolutely.
Yeah.
Lars Eller? What?
Former Hab great.
Yeah, man, he destroys the Habs every time. A safe third line center. I mean, do they have?
Mind that. I don't think they have anyone else that stands out to me. Like the name that stands out to me is Daniel Sprong, but I don't think Seattle's a team that takes a chance on that. So
Yeah, Brendan.
So just to be clear,
gets traded to the KHL.
Dude, so we'll get that done Sunday. Ovechkin, Kuznetsov, Backstrom, Oshie, Wilson, and Eller. And Verana are your 7 forwards.
Yeah.
Defense. John Carlson.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd go Orlov. And I think it's a toss up between, like, to me, I would go with either Kepney or Jensen.
I pick Kepney. He's like the system. He's a system guy. He fits in so well with them.
Well, they were talking about moving Jensen, so yeah, if that's what they're saying is the case, I would go Michael Kempney too.
I hope they don't lose Jonas Siegenthaler because that's such a good name. Oh, okay, the goal is interesting.
Yeah, I'd say Samsonov.
Same.
What about Alex?
Okay, last team. We are there.
The Winnipeg Jets.
Wheeler.
No trade clause.
Connor.
Yeah.
Laine.
Patrick Laine. Mark Scheifele.
Ehlers.
Nikolai Ehlers. Now the question is no, he's not. He is protected. Christian Vesalainen. Okay, we have 2 more. I don't think you protect Brian Little.
No.
You do not protect Matthew Perreault.
Adam Lowry?
You protect Beacon. The name, yeah, Adam Lowry, but name also Jack Roslovic.
I agree.
So are we good with Adam Lowry and Jack Roslovic as our last 2 picks?
Yes.
Yeah.
So to be clear, Wheeler, Connor, Laine, Scheifele, Ehlers, Lowry, and Roslovic. Just to be clear, Adam Lowry, not Kyle Lowry, okay?
Brother of Kyle. No.
Better athlete, by the way. Better athlete. His name's Adam.
But does he have a championship?
He has. Shut up.
Yeah, answer. Okay, Morrissey, absolutely. Neil Pionk, I think, has really proved.
Yeah.
I agree.
Sammy Niku.
Ooh, this is God. If you're Winnipeg, I wouldn't want to lose either of Sammy Niku or Tucker Pullman, and Paul Maurice is going to hate if they lose Dylan DeMello.
Well, I don't think Dylan DeMello. I don't even know if Dylan DeMello comes back.
I know, but it sounded like Maurice finally got a decent defenseman, and he lost him. I'd go
Logan Stanley. We talked about this guy earlier.
15th overall, I believe. Yeah.
Do we all want to just throw a name out there and see what's going on? Like I vote Sammy Niku.
I vote Logan Stanley.
I go Logan Stanley too.
Fair enough. Okay, all good players. Winnipeg's losing.
Connor Hallop.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So
And we're done.
We did it.
So
This call was like this episode was like 3 hours.
was it?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a while. So
Yeah.
let's end this episode. I'll put it up. I don't know. We'll figure it out after. And then I'm going to figure out how to get all this information to you guys.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Let's end the episode out of
Thank you, listeners.
Yeah. If you enjoyed this less conventional, we literally decided to do an episode on the fly when we were having a meeting. We do have some big news coming. We're just figuring out. Well, Alex is really the reason we have all this big news coming, thanks to him. The real MVP, as he is every week, for not only his behind-the-scenes stuff, but what he brings to the show. So if you enjoyed this kind of weird episode that we've done, it's more of a chilled, laid-back one, obviously, but we still got a bit of debate here. So if you enjoyed this episode, if you're listening on YouTube, which I would strongly recommend for this episode, so you can see Cap Friendly, subscribe on the YouTube channel. Maybe comment down below, maybe some of the decisions and players that you would have protected over some of the ones that we did. Be sure to check out the show on Instagram. Check out all our social medias, and of course, if you're on a Spotify, if you're on iTunes, be sure to follow, rate the show, leave a review and all that kind of stuff, and do the same thing there. Tell us about Seattle, and I think, let me know what you think of this beautiful drawing of the Seattle Kraken. Guys, I promise you I will work on this for Sunday, so it's even better. But yeah, thank you for listening, and we love every single one of you, all 6 of you who listen.